right, for all you cosplayers and prop makers and everybody in general that makes anything with any type of liquid or casting resins or anything like that, air bubbles. Air bubbles are always going to be your nemesis. And if you can see here, there's air bubbles or a void where the air bubble was. So what I'm going to try to do is quickly fix that with super glue. Super glue gel to be exact. So with the super glue gel, all you need to do is apply it directly to where your bubble was or is, depending on how you want to word it. So all you want to do is apply it to where the void is. Take you some sanding powders. Pretty much this is what I use whenever I'm grinding or sanding on anything, especially Bondo. Bondo is almost instant, and so what it did is it instantly bonded with the Bondo powder, and after a few moments it's basically, so usually super glue will tend to be tacky for a moment. You can already touch that and my fingers do not stick at all. So it instantly bonded with that. So with that piece, I mean, it wasn't ruined, but obviously it wasn't usable as it was. So by using that little trick, I'm able to quickly fix it and then repair it and then be able to use it again. So I still have a little bit left right here. Sometimes the Bondo or sometimes the super glue sucks in the powder so much it kind of creates a little bit of a divot there. So I'm going to re-dip it. And for a moment there, you can usually touch it and shape it. As long as you have a little powder on your hands, it won't stick. It does tend to make it a little hard to sand, but I think just being able to quickly fix something like that outweighs anything else. I mean, you can use Bondo, which if you use Bondo at all, gold filler, I mean, it doesn't even compare to the regular crap. The gold sands way easier. It cures quicker. It's just all around. This is okay. This is super great. So anyway, Bondo gold. Back to the super glue tip. So I have this little Black & Decker sander, and I can't say enough about it. I've had it well over a year. I've spent hundreds of hours on it. But sander, it has the filter collection, and if you take it off, you'll see all the filter, all the powder that's in it. And that right there is perfect, especially if you're using a fine grit sandpaper, which means you'll have finer granules, which means it will fill in quicker and easier and have less of a grainy texture to it. But now it's set. It's only been a few moments. So I will take my little, I will say the 220 sand grit. As you can see, it actually is sanding nicely. All right, as you can see, I've sanded it just a little bit and it's already smooth. It doesn't come apart. It sticks really well. Obviously, super glue is going to bond to just about everything. I don't really know why, but the Bondo tends to like instantly grab, where if I've been sanding plastic or something, the plastic will grab really well, but not as good as the Bondo. For whatever reason, it creates a magical bond. So I like magic, so I like Bondo. Anyway, and Star Wars. But anyway, so here it is. So this is after probably just a minute or two, and you can see that it's, is it going to focus? You can see it's pretty much smooth now, void of any kind of air bubbles or anything. So now this piece is completely usable after just a few moments. I could have used Bondo, but you would have had to take the time to mix up an itty bitty amount, which it's hard to do. And then you would have to put it on there, let it sit for a little while and cure, and then come back and sand it, blah, blah, blah. This is just done in a matter of moments. So super glue gel, because it holds its form. If you use the other stuff, it'll just run off. Super glue gel, any brand, Loctite works just as well, any of those other brands. and just a little sanding powder, dust, anything you got laying around the shop, preferably without trash. But if you have some sort of collection system, like on my little Black & Decker mouse, pop that top off, grab you some powder out there, and I just happen to keep mine in this little handy tray just so I can dip my part in there if it needs to be. But anyway, quick tip.